Hello to you, distinguished viewers and cherished members of the Tema International School community. I welcome you to yet another important moment in the TIS calendar, Tema International School at 18. A moment where we all come together in a spirit of appreciation to recognize and celebrate the efforts and sacrifices of two distinguished sets of people. First are those who gave so we could all gain, the founders of TIS. And second, those who realize what unique and privileged opportunity they have been given, and as a result give all of themselves to excel in various aspects of their learning. These are the achievers of the 2020-2021 academic year. So welcome to TIS at 18 Founders and Achievers Day ceremony. My name is Luis Waelagamo, a member of the Language and Literature Department and the ATL coordinator here at TIS. Now, it has been a tradition to make available opportunities for our students to develop crucial skills they will need for the world. As such, I am joined today by
Clarence Pedersen, a first-year diploma student.
All right. So we'll begin the first part of the program, the Founders' Day ceremony, with a word of prayer. And after that, Clarice, do you want to tell us what comes after?
Well, after the prayer, we will be treated to a wonderful performance of Bob Marley's classic Redemption song by two talented students, Michelle Zedomi of grade 12 and Michelle Sechi of grade 11.
Well, what are we waiting for then?
Shall we pray? Dear God, thank you for 18 years of educational excellence, for the growth and well-being of the TIS family and the founding family. As we celebrate our 18th anniversary, it is our prayer that the TIS family continues to grow in all excellence and abide in harmony. We pray for able minds to soar higher and maximize our strengths and untapped potentials. Amen.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahu la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum. La ta'khudhuhu sinatun wa la nawm. Lahu ma fis samawati wa ma fil ard. Man dhal ladhi yashfa'u indahu illa bi'idhnihi. Ya'lamu ma bayna aydihim wa ma khalfahum. Wa la ya'udhu bi shay'in min ilmihi illa bima sha'a. Wasi'a kursiyyuhu samawati wal ard. Wa la ya'uduhu hifdhuhuma wa huwa aliyyul azim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever have, redemption song, redemption song. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever have, redemption song, redemption Songs of freedom. Songs of freedom. Songs of freedom. Songs of freedom. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Yes, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, yeah, redemption songs, redemption songs, redemption songs.
Aquaba. Success is always personal. Each goal we set should be a personal challenge. That challenge must be realistic and incremental. We should always be looking at improving our personal best. What happens when we reach our personal best? Do better. Do better than your best. That's the importance of a personal challenge. It is about you and not anyone else. It is about self-improvement. It is why we promote the Duke of Edinburgh International Award at Tema International School. You are the architect of your success. Success depends on 5 key elements. These key elements are mindset, focus, timing, effort, and persistence. A growth mindset will ensure perceived or actual obstacles will not prevent us from achieving our goals. Focusing on each step required to achieve our goal will ensure a positive outcome. Timing is everything, and it should always be a key factor in your planning. Time to perfection is an oft-quoted phrase and an important reminder about the critical importance of planning and preparation. Nothing is achieved without effort, and the key adjective is consistent. Success is not a straight line, and there will always be obstacles trying to block you from achieving your goals. This is when persistence is so important. You don't give up, but endure the resistance until you reach your target. You can't be a spectator at TIS. It is your actions that will determine your success. There is one secret to success, and that is passion. If you are passionate about what you believe in and what you want to achieve, then you are halfway there before you start. Your passion will become the foundation and the driver for your elements of success that will be determined eventually by you. Tema International School is many things. It's Africa's best kept secret. It's the home of Fast and Furious. It's a family environment with unique opportunities and experiences for our students. In essence, TIS is about developing, promoting and enhancing individuals and character, with the outcome being successful learners who contribute to make the world a better place. The 2 tipping points at Tema International School are: it is a family school, and the opportunities that are available make it a unique experience. This is part of the TIS DNA. So it is only fitting that on this 18th anniversary of the opening of Tema International School, we celebrate the TIS family and the vision of our founders and their family, and how much the importance of family is to the TIS ethos and culture. At the same time, we also celebrate the achievements of our students over the past year. In recognising these achievements, we're also recognising the importance of balance at Tema International School. Balance requires students to apply their best effort and be consistent in their academics so that they are performing at their ability. Balance requires involvement in sport, as we know exercise is good for you and benefits academic performance. Students must be involved in cultural activities, whether it be learning or playing a musical instrument, being a member of the school choir or band or orchestra, or even a dance group, or being a member of the annual performance, either back on stage or backstage. Service is the final requirement for balance at TIS, and it's a mandatory requirement for the IB programs. With balance, students are able to take advantage of the opportunities and experiences that TIS provides and makes available to each and every student. There is no room for spectators at Tema International School. Fast and furious is a way of life at TIS. It allows opportunities, it enables ownership, it promotes personal achievement. It ensures success. By taking action, you determine your success, no one else. Remember, success is personal. Stay healthy, embrace the TIS ethos and culture wherever and whenever. Be intentional and become a champion. Celebrate your success. Don't be the best, be the only. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen of the TIS community, some years ago, a woman and her husband went on a search for a school that could provide opportunities for their granddaughter to become the best she could ever be. And when the search proved difficult, the desire turned into a dream to establish a school that would provide this beloved grandchild the sought-after opportunities. Now, the mind can be a very powerful weapon if the body moves in the same direction that it directs. In this instance, it was mind, body, and heart moving in one direction. And so 18 years down the line, we are here in this beautiful environment, a place where thousands have called home and hundreds continue to call home. It has been 18 years of an accomplished goal and a realized dream. So join us as we cut the anniversary cake to commemorate this momentous landmark in the history of Tema International School. But before we get to the cake cutting, please join us as we take a trip down memory lane.
The origins of Tema International School lies in the hearts of a Ghanaian couple, Mr. and Mrs. Ajavon, who together founded the school in October 2003. Mrs. Comfort Adjo Ajavon retired at the age of 45 from the Ghana Education Service as a principal superintendent to venture into the full-time poultry farming, a part-time vocation she had found to be very lucrative at the time. She did so for 13 years and then took on the mantle to start her own school after she had learned that her granddaughter could not find a school to attend due to a medical condition she had developed at birth.
On that fateful day, 17th of October, 1998, after having the documents from TDC, I went to the land. There was a boulder there. I sat on it and shed tears of joy. I prayed that the school should succeed. I believe it has succeeded. I believe so strongly.
I am flabbergasted, and I'm sure, Mommy, you are equally flabbergasted. I do not intend to take any credit that doesn't belong to me. Hence, I will allow the dreamer to tell us how it all came about.
My daughter had a child, a girl, who had a condition they call muscular atrophy. Her muscles couldn't function.
I had Sonia in 1990. She was my second child. So I realized after a few weeks that she wasn't normal. She wasn't kicking. She was not active like, my first child or like any other child. So we went to the hospital, and after a few tests, the doctors realized she had a problem with her muscles. You could see she was an intelligent girl, and she wouldn't want to stay in the house like that. So we went around looking for a school for her, and fortunately, we went to Sharon Montessori, and the proprietors, Madam Rita Kumi, who was a very kind woman, took her on. And she was kind enough to give the nanny a job as a nursery assistant. So she kept shuffling between the nursery and the primary classroom to look after Sonia and to do her work as well.
With Sonia now being able to attend school, this meant that the initial idea of starting a primary school could now be changed. The founders, Mr. and Mrs. Ajavon, saw it necessary to upgrade the face of the school into an international secondary school.
I want to tell you very simply the role I played. Let me confess to you today, I was just a listening spouse. Things were said to me and I listened, but I never knew where we are going to go. 10 years has passed, and this is where we are.
Moments when I look at TIS, I wonder if it is real or I'm still dreaming. And to think that I am the initiator of this glorious and well-resourced institution, I am humbled. We have come a long way indeed. So we have every reason to celebrate. And celebrate we must. I therefore invite Mr. Javon, my partner, who came behind me in a very, very big way to realize this dream.
Today's a special day, a day to mark your birth, a day to sing and rejoice. Happy birthday to you. Today's a special day, a day to mark your birth, a day to sing and rejoice. Happy birthday to you. Let us celebrate, let us celebrate, let us sing and dance and give God praise. God's gift to you is long life. Happy birthday to you. Let us celebrate, let us celebrate, let us sing and dance and give God praise. God's gift to you is long life. Happy birthday to you.
Good morning to all of you once again. I stand here in memory of the co-founder, Mr. A. Ajavon, and on behalf of another co-founder, Mrs. A. Ajavon, and on behalf of the founding family as well. And also on behalf of the management, the principal, management and staff, management staff and staff of the school, students, alumni, I would want to wish all of you a happy birthday, the school a happy birthday, and we'll wish you the best, the very best of everything that should come your way between now and in the very years to come. Once again, we'll congratulate you, and I congratulate you on behalf of everybody. Thank you.
Let us celebrate, let us celebrate, let us sing and dance and give God praise. God's gift to you is long life. Happy birthday to you. Let us celebrate, let us celebrate, let us sing and dance and give God praise. God's gift to you is long life. Happy birthday to you. Let us celebrate, let us celebrate, let us sing and dance and give God praise. God's gift to you is long life. Happy birthday to you. Let us celebrate, let us celebrate, let us sing and dance and give God praise. God's gift to you is long life. Happy birthday
Another year,
Another celebration,
another reason for applause.
another reason to smile. TIS is how old again? 16 or 17? 18!
18 years have come and gone. Can you believe that?
Honestly, I can. With COVID, the years have just bled together. But despite the speed, TIS was able to maintain the standard and have an exceptional year. I mean, TIS is used to the fast and furious life, isn't it?
You have a point there, Hadia. On the topic of the school's exceptional performances, remember the hard work of our music competitors, Chelpang Hassan, Irabna Ahinkra, Jado Vika, and Anaya Asarfrimpong, who helped us place second at the University of Dundee music competition.
Kudos to them. But let's not forget the Inside TV team. They also did so well when they won the International School's annual film festival in 2020 with their documentary entitled Beyond the Lake.
Yes, and for that today we celebrate TIS at 18. TIS is finally a legal adult and the above accomplishments are evidence of its growth over the years.
Speaking of this, let us cast our minds back just a little bit further than the 2020-2021 academic year. 8 years ago, we gathered and were mesmerized by the Lion King production at the National Theatre. An alumnus by the name Mifa Gajekpo did us proud with her performance as Nala. 3 years ago, at the same venue, we watched our rendition of Beauty and the Beast, when once again, our alumnus, Davina Yosin, performed excellently as Belle. And who could forget the blessing our students were to others when the incubators gathered by the Interact team in 2018 were donated to the Tema General Hospital Premature Care Unit.
Hey dear,
David.
You know what? I personally witnessed TIS become a renowned IB World School in 2018. And in 2019, we opened our primary school campus from where some of our current grade 7s are pioneers from. And who could forget about our proudest academic achievement ever,
Our First 45 by Torrance Bwindari.
David, such excellence present in this school. But why make mention of all TIS great accomplishments? Because we want to use them as a tool of measurement to determine whether after 18 good years, TIS is where it was dreamt to be. Eleanor Roosevelt's wise words dictate, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. We remember Sonia, the beauty behind the TIS dream, the kind soul who gave our beloved Mrs. Comfort Ajavon and late Mr. Alphonse Ajavon the will to believe in their dream.
Hey dear, I love reflecting and discussing the origin of this wonderful institution, but we are also here today to applaud and celebrate our student achievers.
You know what, David? You're right.
Yeah.
Receiving an honors is no easy feat. Despite the daily activities thrown at each student, a number are able to balance all aspects of the fast and furious life of a TIS student and exhibit excellence in their academia and their extracurricular.
This school, well renowned as it is, does not just recognize academic excellence, but also excellence in sports, cultural activity, service, and many others.
TIS students are encouraged to be well versed in all aspects of student life, and this ceremony acknowledges students who do just that.
And now, as we applaud the achievers of the last academic year, students that do not mount this stage should not feel discouraged, but rather motivated to aim to step onto this platform in the coming year. Their strive for excellence should never cease. We believe that every student has the potential to mount this stage and be a recipient of the amazing various groups of awards, from services action to overall best in mathematics, visual arts, and sports.
In light of this, let us remember the value of reflection. Reflecting on the impact of members of the community that are no longer with us, reflecting on what this school has taught and instilled in us, reflecting on the opportunities such as leadership roles available to us, reflecting on how far we have come and believing in how far we can go.
And now, even as we end our address, we'd like to ask of you one thing. Yes, remember to celebrate, remember to rejoice, but most of all, remember to look back and learn, look forward and apply. Thank you.
I dream of great things. I dream of conquering the world, changing lives, making a difference. Oh, how I wish I could dream forever, because I like what I see.
But no, it's time to wake up, to shake off the slumber and get to work, because you are the architect of your success.
Your dream awaits realization. This is the time. This is the time to strive, to stretch yourself, to take the opportunities life offers, to take the gifts every day brings, and to make the most of each blessing, because your success depends on you.
So go ahead, dream a million dreams, but wake up and chase each one of them till they become reality, because life is what you make it. You are the architect of your success.
Ellis Darko takes the award for excellence in English, Maths, and Social Studies. Nanaya Ayisibia takes the award for academic consistency in personal, social, and physical education. Johannes Webb takes the award for academic excellence in sign language. Angel Edward takes the award for academic excellence in music. Elikem Aholu takes the award for academic consistency in maths. Sadinam Aholu takes the award for academic consistency in maths.
Kenda 2, Elisevo, academic excellence in art and music. Elias Webb, academic excellence in science, reading, and mathematics. Parko Opan, academic excellence in PSPE and social studies. Amewusi Kate, academic excellence in English, mathematics and art.
Heaven Mefo takes the award for academic excellence in Ghanaian Sign Language, reading and maths. David Darko takes the award for academic excellence in science and maths. Sefako AG takes the award for academic excellence in science and maths. Kendra Kuda takes the award for academic excellence in maths and reading. Abena Adoye Sampong takes the award for academic excellence in personal, social and physical education and social studies. Solomon Acheku takes the award for academic excellence in reading, science and maths.
Grade 1, Michael Annan, academic excellence in mathematics. Ajoa Darko, academic consistency in science, social studies and oral presentations. Anakel Mensah, academic excellence in tax presentations and mathematics. Christabel Kwao, academic excellence in oral presentations, science and reading. Victoria Tete Amlalo, academic excellence in science and social studies. And Elsa Sevo, academic excellence in mathematics, oral presentations and science.
In grade 2, Nanekia Adai takes the award for academic excellence in science and in oral presentations. John Fujagbo takes the award for academic excellence in handwriting, reading and oral presentation. Ashanti Tete Amlalu takes the award for academic excellence in maths, reading and writing. Reginald Dankwa takes the award for academic excellence in music and drama.
Vulture.
Grade 3, Raymond Tete Amlalo, Academic Excellence in Science, Sign Language and Social Studies. Kwame Kuda, Academic Excellence in Drama and Mathematics. Kadmel S.L. Anan, Academic Excellence in English, Social Studies, French and Music. Amakune Dudaku, Academic Excellence in Social Studies, English and Sign Language. Kwabena Ose Amoako, Academic Excellence in Social Studies and Sign Language. Edem Amu, Academic Excellence in PSPE. Nana Kwame Riafia Kenten, Academic Excellence in Social Studies and Sign Language. Emmanuel Osragbo, Academic Excellence in Social Studies. Ileo Amekuji, Academic Excellence in Social Studies.
Moving on to Grade 4. Nanajua Adai takes the award for Academic Excellence in English. Elekem Amo takes the award for Academic Excellence in Personal, Social and Physical Education. Israel Bolabi takes the award for Academic Excellence in Art, Science and Drama. Michelle Tieku takes the award for Academic Excellence in Drama, Dance and Music. Kwesi Ayisi takes the award for Academic Excellence in Social Studies and Music.
Just like ice, and there's a cold and lonely light that shines from you. You wind up like the wreck you hide behind that mask you use. And did you think this fool could never win? Well, look at me, I'm coming back again. I got a taste of love in a simple way. And if you need to know while I'm still standing, you just fade away. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. And I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Once I never could have hoped to win. You're starting down the road and leaving me again. The threats you made were meant to cut me down. And if my love was just a circus, you'd be a clown by now. No, I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't you know that I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Once I never could have hoped to win. You're starting down the road and leaving me again. The threats you made were meant to cut me down. And if my love was just a circus, you'd be a clown by now. No, I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Grade 5, Kweku Eyisi, Academic Excellence in Mathematics, Science and Drama. Pa Kwesi Opan, Academic Excellence in Science, Mathematics and Drama. Juanita Kwakupom, Academic Excellence in English and Social Studies. Sybil Amekuji, Academic Excellence in English and Social Studies. Inamadla Jaku, Academic Excellence in Mathematics. Adrian Mate, Academic Excellence in English and Science.
Starting grade 6 is Ikuya Osei, who takes the award for academic excellence in personal, social and physical education, maths and social studies. Oforiwa Okwampa takes the award for academic excellence in science, social studies and drama. Afi Mawena Mansa takes the award for academic excellence in maths. Israel Opoku takes the award for academic excellence in mathematics. Adeline Matt takes the award for academic excellence in art, science, social studies and English. Manuel Bolabi takes the award for academic excellence in art and social studies. Erwin Seville takes the award for academic excellence in science, social studies and English. Big congratulations to our PYP award winners. We hope that they do not relent in their efforts in any way and that we see them again in the very near future. Now to a very important moment in the program. Someone to speak to us as a community and to inspire us to greater heights. Now, considering that TIS anniversary is celebrated in a spirit of appreciation and recognition, it is important for the guest speaker to be someone who shares a belief in the power of appreciation and motivation. On the other hand, when we consider the current crisis that the entire world faces and how these crises have exposed some serious problems in the African continent, then our guest speaker must also be a change maker and someone who invites everyone to play their role in creating the Africa in which everyone can thrive. So I'm particularly interested in who the TIS 18th anniversary guest speaker is. And so, Clarice, would you want to tell us about this special person?
With pleasure. The guest speaker for today is a managing director at Morgan Stanley and the author of the book, The Bold New Normal. She's the first Ghanaian woman to head a multinational telecommunications company as the former CEO of Airtel Ghana. She's a co-founder of Executive Women Network. Wow. She served as the vice president of FIFA's Normalization Committee in Ghana and currently serves on the boards of INSEAD and Mercy Ships. She is a chartered electrical and electronic engineer with a first-class honors degree from the University of East London. Wow. She holds an MBA from INSEAD in France. She has over 2 decades of corporate experience with blue-chip companies, starting at Ford Motor Company. Her career spans manufacturing, telecommunications, banking, and automotive industries in Europe and Africa. She is a passionate advocate who believes that young people across the African continent should participate more actively in science, technology, and mathematics in order to advance the development of Africa. Wow. Distinguished viewers, let's now turn our attention to Mrs. Lucy Quist as she speaks to us.
You are the architect of your success. Leadership, management, staff, students, and the entire TIS family. Congratulations on the occasion of your 18th Founders and Achievers ceremony. I'm honored to spend some time with you today. Thank you for having me. Before I go further, I'd like to acknowledge the class of 2022. You see, this is a class that's very close to my own heart. Through the experience of my nephew, Kofi Yelbert, who I've known since the day he was born, I feel as though I have secretly been on some of this journey with you. So a special ayiko to you all. And I want to congratulate every achiever today, whether you receive a prize or not. Because the truth of the matter is that achievement in any field, especially in the times that we're living in, is achievement. So well done to you all too. Now, I want you to pause for a moment, just for 10 seconds. And for 10 seconds, I want you to think in your mind, what does success mean to you? Today, we're talking about you being the architect of your success, but what is your success? 10 seconds. I hope that didn't feel too long. When I was your age, I predominantly measured my success in terms of academic success. You see, I came from a background where things were not very economically stable. And so I figured that if I was going to be economically stable and make that my success criterion, I ultimately needed to be academically successful. We could spend all day talking about that. But as I reflected and prepared for today, I thought actually, perhaps what would be great to share with you are some of the lessons about success that I have learned along the way, and which I have now coined into my values, actually. So my success criteria have now become my values because it's so important for me to live them. And I call them my 3 Fs: faith, family, and freedom. Faith. What drives you? You see, my earliest encounter with life in Ghana was in 1983. It was the most challenging time for Ghana economically. It was effectively an economic crisis, right down to the fact that food was scarce. Bread was a luxury that some of us didn't have the privilege of enjoying. Queues for uncooked kinky were the norm. No big deal whatsoever if you had to queue for kinky. And so I developed a fear of economic failure. And what I didn't appreciate is that fear had become a driver. In fact, I had a nice way of articulating it. And I articulated it as, I wanted to become a leader who created better outcomes and made solutions. But that was being driven a lot of the time, at the time, by fear. There's nothing wrong with that articulation of who you want to become or what's the driver behind it. But over the years, as I faced challenges and I faced ups and downs in my life's journey, I increasingly realized that what was actually seeing me through was faith and not that fear that I thought I was, running away from or running towards something driven by. Because you see, in the years when I was afraid and driven by it, I prayed all right, but I placed so much of my hope and my conviction on my academic achievements without looking much broader at the faith that was carrying me through. And I have learned that in this life, everyone has some form of faith, whether we acknowledge it or not. My faith is Christian. You may hold some other form of faith. But what I really want to encourage you as a number one driver and measure of success is that you intentionally and deliberately invest in exploring and understanding that faith that you hold so dear, not what's been handed to you. And make that a success criterion, because if you have a faith that guides you, that is a huge success already. So faith. We'll come back to that in a moment. My second F is family. We live in an age where it's about me, myself, and I. We have the media to project me, myself, and I as well, right? Now, what would you say if I told you that was nothing new? It isn't new. The idea that our lives center around ourselves is not a new idea. What's definitely new, particularly for your generation, is that you have access to media that allows you to reach so many people and be able to measure that. Did they notice me? Did they check out my post? Did they like it? Did they think I did great? But the challenge becomes, what does this actually mean? What does it mean to project yourself? You'll hear people talk about your brand and your image and professionally, because it soon translates into the professional sphere as well. Now, while there's nothing wrong with thinking about how you come across, my question to you is what's on the inside. I am really thankful that what people see of me externally is who I authentically, truly am. That's who I am. But then where does the who I am come from? It comes from the people around me. It comes from the people who nurture me. It comes from the people who love me. It comes from the people who correct me. It comes from the people who are connected with me. And these are the people who guide me. You see, family members are sometimes blood relatives, and sometimes they're not. And that's okay. But the truth of the matter is that we need to be filled up if we're going to project and be successful in ways that are measured perhaps more materially or more visually. And so I encourage you that you make commitment to family, whoever they are, part of your success. Because to be honest, without waiting to find out what happens at the end of life, I know already that ultimate fulfillment and success comes from those who are actually closest to us. Don't neglect them, invest in them, and you will feel so much more literally fulfilled on the inside. The last success criterion and my value that I want to talk to you about is freedom. And I can imagine that by now you're listening to me and thinking, is she going to talk about jobs? Like after school, we'll go to university, we'll get these careers, we'll get big jobs. I mean, is she going to touch on that? Because that's what I really want to hear about. Well, in a way, yes. You see, the faith I spoke about centers you, and family loves and grounds you. And and if they're absent, then that career success that we strive for can become a chore. And so we want those foundational elements to be there. We don't want our careers to become a chore. Now, I encourage you to invest in careers or build careers that are areas that you feel called to. They may or may not be related to your field of study, but you feel called, purposefully called to build those careers. Some of you listening to me probably already know exactly what you want to do with your careers. But if you happen to be amongst the many or some who are not very sure what they want to do, you're in great company. I always wanted to be an engineer, but that doesn't mean that I knew what I wanted to do with my career. That came through a process of elimination. And that's also another way to build a career and build understanding. But when you get on that career path, I encourage you to measure your success in that career through how much freedom it affords you. You see, you will undoubtedly be successful. And as one woman once said to me, who was really an older woman, really teaching and guiding me, it is not so much how much you earn that matters, it's what you do with what you earn. It is whether you judiciously invest from what you earn and ultimately buy yourself freedom. And what I mean by buying yourself freedom is that you want to get to a point where you can determine how you spend your time, how you spend your resources. You get the freedom to make choices and not feel bound to carry on as is. And that is ultimately liberating, because freedom ultimately affords us courage. When we feel liberated, we feel we have more courage. We need freedom to choose. So I've talked about faith, I've talked about family, and now I'm on the freedom to choose, the freedom to not feel bound your entire life. Freedom affords us the courage to be bold. It affords us the courage to be bold about the outcomes we want to create rather than going along on a bandwagon. And needless to say, Africa needs your boldness. Without that freedom, you don't have the boldness to be the leader that Africa needs you to be. And it may not all come at once, but it's freedom that you need. Africa needs you to become bold leaders who have the power to create prosperity for all, because you are not beholden to the whims of others who may not share your vision, who may not be aligned to your thinking. Africa needs you to embrace a mindset that has the freedom to create the bold new Africa that we all need. And so today I celebrate you. I celebrate your current success and achievements. I celebrate your future success. And I celebrate the fact that you are the future leaders, starting right now, who are the ones who are going to create a truly prosperous Africa where I, as an older woman, will live very peacefully and happily. May your success be Africa's success. Congratulations once again. Thank you.
We now turn our attention to the achievers from the secondary campus, and we start with the middle years program. In grade 7, Mame Akosio Moako is the ultimate winner of this year's Achievers Day celebration with the highest number of awards. She was best in language and literature, language acquisition French option, integrated humanities, integrated sciences, PHE, mathematics, visual arts, and language acquisition Spanish option. Ileana SL Best in Product Design.
For grade 8, Fiona Martin Lawson takes the awards for Best in Language and Literature, Physical and Health Education, Visual Art, and Community Project. Michaela Ofei takes the award for Best in Language Acquisition, French Option. Nana Aisha Hussein sweeps the awards for Best in Language Acquisition, Spanish Option, Integrated Humanities, Integrated Science, Maths, Product Design, and Service as Action. Samuela Adu Asari takes the award for Best in Swimming. Charlene Akwe takes the award for Best in Swimming. Elijah Sise is Best in Tennis. Kiona Martin Lawson takes the award for Best Community Project. Casey Lois Kwao takes the award for Best Community Project. Emily Marie Asafubuache takes the award for Best Community Project.
Joseph Ethan Sunkwamels, Best in Language and Literature and Geography. Malik Sise, Best in Language Acquisition, French Option. Eugene Kobner, Best in Language Acquisition, Spanish Option, Physics and Chemistry. Kevin Owusu-Efriye, Best in PHE. Jason Chigabatia, Best in Computer Science and Services Action, Self-Taught Guitar Lessons. Leslie Dake, Best in History. Irajua Obeng Cancer, Best in Economics. Majua Obeng Cancer, Best in Biology. Nanaya Owusumenu, Best in Standard Mathematics and Product Design. Caleb Ofer, Best in Extended Mathematics. Jijo Magde, Best in Visual Art. Nanaba AJ Mensah, Best in Music. Sefrina Masope, Best in Drama. Akoma Agambiri, Best in Digital Design. Jeffrey Ajaga, Best in Tennis. Mabna Efriye Owusu, Best Services Action on a podcast project on mental health titled You Matter.
Starting the grade 10 awards is Ama Idua Anda, who's taking home 4 awards: Best in Language and Literature, Best in Economics, Best in Biology, and Best in Chemistry. Karen Magnakwashi takes home 3 awards: Best in Language Acquisition, French Option, Best in Standard Mathematics, and Best in Geography. Clarice Pedersen takes the award for Best in Language Acquisition, Spanish Option. Moyosola Fajimirokun takes the award for Best in History. Sairam Awo Apreku takes home 3 awards for Best in Physics, Best in Computer Science, and Best in Digital Design. Lexi Nanajua Nyakwa Forsen takes the award for Best in Physical and Health Education. Nana Echa Mansambunzu takes the award for Best in Music. Nina Aisha Isa takes the award for Best in Drama. Eileen Emefa Awoto Agbotui takes the award for Best in Product Design. Irama Osei takes the award for Best in Tennis. Nanekia Ejeibuadu takes the award for Best Service as Action, which involved a self-taught photography during the pandemic. Masre Frimpong takes the Best Cultural Award.
and I must make a pact. We must bring salvation back. Where there is love, I'll be there. I'll be there.
I'll reach out my hand to you. I have faith in all you do. Just call my name and I'll be there. I'll be there.
I'll be there to comfort you. Build my world, dreams surround you. I'm so glad that I found you, yeah. I'll be there with a love so strong. I'll be your strength. You know I'll keep holding on and on and on and on and on. Let me fill your heart with joy and laughter. Togetherness, well, it's all I'm after. Whenever you need me, said I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there to protect you. With an unselfish love, I respect you. Oh yeah. Just call my name and I'll be there. I'll be there. Don't you know, baby, yeah. I'll be there. I'll be there. Just call my name. I'll be I'll be there. I will be there. I'll be there. I will be there. Just call my name. I'll be there. I'll be there. I will be there. I'll be there. I will be there. Just call my name. I'll be there. I'll be there. I will be there. Just call my name and I'll be there.
For grade 11, J. Dale Vicker, Best in English A Literature. Lina Dodu, Best in English A Language and Literature and Spanish B. Heidia Dixon, Best in French B and Biology. Lady Margaret Hagan, Best in History and Theory of Knowledge. Gracious Ojiri Asare, Best in Psychology and Music. Apewe Chigabatia, Best in Economics and Geography. Caleb Hammond, Best in Business Management and Extended Essay. Adeline Ejay, Best in ITGS. Nanayao Asare Frimpong, Best in Computer Science. Ekia SL, Best in ESS. Bernard Obey, Best in SEHS. Steve Ejay, Best in Mathematics Applications and Interpretations. Araba Ejay Mensah, Best in Physics, Chemistry and Mathematics Analysis and Approaches. Cynthia Nutrako, Best in Theatre. Deborah Gomado, Best in Visual Art. Joshua Mefo, Best Culture Award, emerging as the Best Instrumentalist. Isilfo Ansa, Best Cast Project titled Save an Eye Initiative. Cyril Davids, Best Cast Project titled Save an Eye Initiative. Nuna Foley, Best Cast Project titled Save an Eye Initiative. Janelle Owusu, Best Cast Project titled Save an Eye Initiative.
Now we turn our attention to a very special set of awards. These awards are tagged special because unlike the awards given so far, these are not based on performances within specific subject areas, but rather across subjects and sometimes even outside of academics. What also makes some of them even more special is that they are earned based on group effort and thus underscore the importance of collaboration in problem solving. So which award are we starting with, Clarice?
Well, we are starting with Grade of the Year, and this is awarded to the Senior PYP class, Grade 6. This group is described as disciplined, principled, and risk takers. Congratulations to them, and we look forward to more from them.
The next special award is Scholar of the Year, and this goes to Green Wisteria for the outstanding performances across football, swimming, and academic quizzes. The next special award is Best MYP Results, and this goes to Nanama Anda, who scored a 52 out of a possible 56. The next special award is Best DP Results, and this award is special for a number of reasons. The recipient, Torrance Windari, is the first TIS student to earn a perfect score of 45 IBDP points. For making history, Torrance gets a cash award. He also gets an Apple gift card worth another $1,000 to be used to purchase whatever he wants. Then he gets the latest edition of the Apple MacBook Pro, and then of course a beautiful plaque to be hanged in his room to serve as a reminder of what an outstanding student he was at TIS. A huge congratulations to Torrance for this fantastic record, but we look forward to having him knocked off his perch in the very near future. Now to the next special award, Class of the Year, ladies and gentlemen. Or perhaps I should call them the Class of 2 decades, because in the almost 2 decades of TIS's existence, no group has achieved what this group has. Aside that one of them scored the first 45 DP points, as a group they achieved the following landmarks. With 12.3%, they earned the highest percentage number of candidates scoring 40 points and above. Again, with 98.2%, they earned the highest percentage number of candidates who successfully passed the IB diploma. With 70%, they have the highest number of candidates obtaining 2 or 3 bonus points from the core subject, which is the extended essay and the theory of knowledge.
And as if that was not enough, they scored the highest average grade of 5.42, and they also scored the highest average IB points of 34.
Wow. Distinguished members of the TIS community, I present to you the class of 2021 who performed so excellently in the May 2021 IBDP exam session. And to recognize their efforts and celebrate their sacrifices, they have a special place on the honor wall next to the pioneering class of 2007. So please join us as we go for the big unveiling.
It is my privilege and honor to present to you the IB class of 2021 for their spectacular and best DP results ever. Congratulations.
Broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round. You can find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out and move mountains. We gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the waves. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. The silence isn't quiet, and you feel like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we will bring the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the waves. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. All we need is hope. And for that we have each other. And for that we have each other. Yeah. We will rise, we will rise, oh, we'll rise, oh, we'll rise. I'll rise up, I'll like the waves. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again. I'll rise up, I'll rise like the waves. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid.
It has been a really great time, Mr. Elagamu, embarking on this tremendous journey of recognition, appreciation, and celebration with all of our distinguished viewers and cherished members of the TIS community. Thank you for your time, thank you for your messages, and a big thank you to especially those of you who were directly or even indirectly involved in putting this virtual ceremony together.
Thank you to all of them, indeed, but a big thank you to our founders once again for making the TIS experience possible. Thank you to our wonderful students for the hours and hours of rehearsals in order to bless us with all the fun and exciting performances we have witnessed. And then a big thank you to the technical directors of the program, Ebenezer Asimi, David Diffie, and Wisdom Abutiate. Your sacrifices are noted and well appreciated. And so this is where we draw the curtains on TIS at 18 Founders and Achievers Day celebration. Thank you for watching. Enjoy a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on wherever you are. And we look forward to going on another journey with you soon. But we leave you with a final performance by another group of talented students. Enjoy and bye for now.